Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Fed where I'm playing Dark Souls 3 once more. Today we are going to start off another hybrid build. By the way, if you want to know like the rules and how I do these playthroughs and all that jazz, watch the first playthrough, which is like the piercing swords and pyromancy playthrough. Just watch that one, and I'm trying to explain as best as I can, but I'm not gonna explain the entire system. Actually, just the gist of everything is I need to collect all, in this playthrough in any case, all of the claws, all the fist weapons, all of the whips also, because I decided to do fist, claws, and whips as one, because otherwise there's not really a point to doing a playthrough with only whips. That would be insane. Or just not fun, really. And in this playthrough I'm also supposed to go and collect all of the whips. Fucking hell. All of the miracles. And also all of the catalysts. I only just remembered I need to open up another freaking tab on my browser. That's gonna be interesting, keeping all this... keeping track of all of these things. So, we're gonna start a new game. Now, last time I did... Yes, indeed. Last time I did all this stuff. Like, I did all of the... Is that not? I think it's the... I think you're right like that. I did all the character creation on screen, basically, and I sped it up. And that's it. But right now I decided to make my character before I start a Let's Play. So now I just have a character sitting there in the where is it? In my favorites. There we go. The scarred prison changes and the favorite. Yes. So, what class am I gonna be actually? I need 20 strength. I need 20 dexterity, and I need 45 faith. That's the basic stuff that I need, which is actually quite insane when you think about it. Let's see though, because there is of course the cleric, but the cleric just has more faith, really. Does have like 2 spells. What kind of a catalyst do you have? Oh, you have that one, okay. Not sure though, this one might also be quite good. Well, in the end, it doesn't even matter. No, in the end, it doesn't really matter too much. I just need to know, like, wait, how much vigor do you have and all that stuff? Herald, yeah. Because, well, I think this might actually be fine, this one. Let's see, compared to this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Herald. So, right now, of course, this is actually gonna suck quite a lot. I'm gonna have to go pretty dang far into the game before I can even think about getting a fist weapon. Or a whip. They're both found in the Undead Settlement, which means that I have to complete the first area of the game and also the High Wall of Lothric. Here on my branch. So, this character is based on Adenine. Now, I think I should have probably done that in the last Let's Play, where I show like a picture of what character I'm gonna try to base this character on. Right now, future me, I don't care what you fucking think, you have to do it now. Do it now! Yes, future me has to plug in a photograph of what she's supposed to be. It's, she's a blade from the Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so there you go. I gotta say, it turned out better than I expected it to be, because I think the first couple of attempts were horrifying. So yeah, here we freaking go. And now we're gonna have a decent frame rate from day one, instead of rolling around with 1080p with a PC that cannot really handle 1080p. Alright, I'm also going to skip the cutscene probably. Alright. I also decided to keep the FPS meter in just so that you guys know how bad I sometimes, like how bad the FPS can be sometimes. So yeah, I will be using the spear, or maybe something else, I think maybe a sword or whatever, I don't know. I will be using this weapon until I find the other weapon. Now you might be thinking like, hey, why don't you try to just go barehanded? Because of course you are using fists and claws in this game, in this playthrough. Well, the thing is like, and also you might be thinking like, why don't you use offensive miracles? Well, the first offensive miracle that you can get can be found in Fair and Keep. And the first card can only be found in the Undead Settlement, so Then you might be thinking, like I said before, why don't you just go barehanded? Well, I tried that before, and it didn't end well. Yikes. The biggest issue with going barehanded, or at least for me in any case, was when I was... Oh, wait, I heard a bolt flying around. Okay, that's fine. The thing that I noticed was, when I was fighting Gundyr, the first attempt was the best attempt because I still had my firebombs to do extra damage, because your fists don't do a single crap of damage. Plus, if I had to fight freaking Vort of the Boreal Valley bare-fisted, that would have ended really badly. Like, that would not have been a good idea. So I just decided to do it in a more casual way, since these playthroughs are usually just casual playthroughs. It's not... It is a little bit of a challenge. It's more like a playthrough to take a look at all of the weaponry and find all the weaponry and all that jazz, and also work like a little bit of a guide for certain weapons if you want or need it. But this isn't like a super strict challenge. Like if there's a moment where I'm like, okay, fuck, I'm totally boned because of my build, then I am allowed to change a couple of things. Yikes! Let me go! Yes. I gotta say, I'm not too big of a fan of this freaking spear. There we go. That's a Type 9 skill. Now, can I do a kick with the spear? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. The first part of the game is going to be all about the spear, people. Get ready for the spear playthrough. That's eventually going to happen. I think it's going to take a while before I get there, though. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. Basically, every single weapon is going to feel weird to me the first, like, couple of episodes, and then after a while I'll just get used to the weapon and I have nothing to worry about anymore. Hello. And goodbye. Oh. These guys can drop a chime, which is going to be one of the things that I'm going to need to cast me miracles. Talismans, I think talismans like require less stats to be able to cast stuff with him, but they're not as good as the chimes, because the chimes are like the big miracle things. You can do a lot of damage with those. And also healing and all that jazz, because I'm going to be able to use a lot of buffs in this playthrough. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually use a lot of those buffs, but I'll see. I'm going to try to use like some more unconventional miracles and all that jazz. Right? Let's see. I have to jump over there to get myself Titanite. Noise. Our eyes are yet to open. Alright. Let's go and kill this guy. Well, I'll just kill basically anybody over here. For them freaking souls. One thing that I noticed while I was editing the Pyromancer playthrough was kind of something that I personally thought was kind of funny. Was the fact that, like, in the first little bit or whatever, I didn't even think about leveling up. I had a boatload of freaking souls and I just didn't level up until the end of the episode. I could have lost those souls. Well, actually, I'd have to have some either really bad luck or just play horrifyingly bad to be able to lose my souls in the high wall of Lothric. Or at least for me in any case. Like, if you're not used to playing Dark Souls, it's normal that you would die a couple of times in the early game, but I have played this game quite a lot, so that still doesn't make me good at the game though. The game can still fuck me over if it wants to. Right, buddy. Let's get this nasty little rusted sword out of your body. And here we freaking go. At least you're not as bad as freaking Champion Gundyr. My god, that was a battle and a half. I'm also probably expecting my character to be very squishy in this playthrough once again, because I'm gonna be making another hybrid build and it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be fucking bad. Alright. My god, the DPS with this freaking with this class that you start off is not that good, actually. Well, it's either that or the spear is just bad. And one more poke. There we go. At least Gunder isn't too bad. I do think I'm gonna switch over to a straight sword when I get one of them. I think I can just buy one, I hope in any case. Because I don't want to deal with a spear. Right, open the gates. Let me through. To stab you into infinity. And a broken straight sword. I do remember, like, at one time I was playing with claws and fists and all that jazz. And at first, you would think that they are really bad, but I seem to remember them being pretty decent, actually. Man, you're annoying. And I also still suck at doing a kick. That's one thing that I, for some kind of reason, always have an issue with. I don't know, man. It's weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Now, another thing that I'm gonna mention is I'm probably not gonna be able to say that much in this playthrough. Like, of course, I'm still gonna commentate and all that jazz. But there's a lot of stuff that I explained in the first playthrough. I'm definitely not gonna have to explain right now, so I probably won't do that. Or it just feels really redundant to basically like make the Let's Play, like, or do the commentary of the Let's Play in a way that it would be neutral to everybody, like people that wouldn't know the game, for instance. Of course, I don't know, man. I don't care. I'm just gonna play. Just gonna commentate. I don't know what that sound was. It was either my chair or somebody doing a little honk with their car. I don't know. The car honking could be very real over here, since I'm living right next to a pretty busy street. And a sometimes dangerous street. At least I don't live in a freaking city. I'm so happy that I don't live in a freaking city. That's one thing that I just, to this day, cannot properly deal with, and that's cities. I hate cities. Well, hate is a big word. It's more like there might be like a couple of like cultural cities or some really beautiful cities or whatever, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can deal with this. But like actually living there is probably gonna be entirely different, of course. I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't like going on city trips or whatever, or going to cities too much. I think if I like go on a vacation, I want to go to a place where I can just relax instead of once again being in the big city shenanigans and then being like, ugh, the big city. Why am I bringing this up, you might be asking yourself? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea what I'm talking about and what I'm doing. But that's the motto for Cupta Gaming in a whole, I think. Okay. Oh, sorry. I had some issues that I needed to attend to. I seem to remember needing intelligence also, but intelligence is the least of my worries right now. Endurance. I'm thinking about either. Maybe I should increase my dexterity, like by a buttload. Sure. Let me go and start off with that one. I do want to get my strength and dexterity up to the level as fast as I can. Wait, what am I doing? What are you doing? I need to go this way. This way. Because I need to do my cheesy strats. I'm also going to go and strip because fuck it, that's why. And also because I have to use my cheesy strategy. If you heard that sound just now, that's the sound of a bus driving past my house, by the way. That's a freaking... Like, I have no idea how they freaking do it, but buses make the... Like, have like the most insane freaking bass sound. Like, they have just like an insane bass to them. Which I find very weird. Alright. Now once again, like I said in the other playthrough, let's be very careful and mindful that I don't fall off. Ah, hiccups. Right, roll to the fog. Also, if you're wondering, I'm probably going to be doing like almost the identical routine as before. Like the way that I go to the game. The only thing that will change is the stuff that I'm going to have to collect. The stuff that I'm going to have to collect, the enemies that I'm going to have to farm, and all of that stuff. And also the fact that I'm going to be using miracles is also like an entirely different thing, of course. Okay, I have no idea why I rested at the bonfire. I was actually supposed to go to Andre and get the Estus re-allotted and also upgraded. There we go. Well, Estus, right now I'm not going to need Ashen Estus. Later on I will probably need it for when I start using a lot more miracles, but for the time being it's unnecessary. Alright. Let's go and start off in the high wall, shall we? I'm wondering what kind of scaling I can get on these weapons. On this class. I think that the whips are definitely more like towards dexterity, but I'm not so sure about the claws. It could very much be, of course. I'll have to see. Snort. Right. Oh yeah, another thing I'm gonna mention. Not like it matters too much, but another thing that I was gonna mention was that I finally decided, this is gonna sound so weird for like a content creator, if I can even call myself that, but I finally made it so that my commentary and my video is recorded separately, or at least encoded separately, or like, I don't know how you say it. I have two separate files, one for my commentary, one for my video audio, or my game audio basically. Which I did not have. Like all the videos before this were like, okay, we need to get the commentary, like the balance between the commentary and the game audio right, because otherwise we are going to get ourselves absolutely bones. Well, the audio would just be very shit for like the entire let's play. Or like not particularly the entire let's play, well sometimes the entire let's plays, but I don't know, man, it's weird. The thing is, I finally switched over. I have a little bit more work right now, but the thing is I can filter out sounds that would normally, like for instance the sound of my PC. God damn it. Those two sounds, or I'm sorry, the sound of my PC, just like that, I can filter out, and I can also now adjust game audio and commentary if I want to, which I couldn't do before. You might be thinking like, what the hell have you been doing? Well, yeah. Or like, how have you been able to make videos if you can't even do that? Well, it's easier, really. It just requires a lot less effort. Also, right now I have a lot more know-how on how to do all that stuff. Like, if I did it in the beginning, I would have gone insane. Right now I have like a routine, I guess, an editing routine, and it works, so. I'm really happy that I can finally do that though, because holy freaking crap. It helps out so much. Like every single, like if you make a little bit of a mistake when it comes to fine-tuning your audio and all that jazz, you can just fix it in editing, which is amazing. Alright, you bastard. There you go. Oh yeah, there's a guy coming up here. Shut up! It's still very weird, like even though I've done like an entire freaking let's play of Dark Souls 3 on this monitor, I'm still not used on playing this game on a big screen. Go. Gotta love the R1 spammage. Alright. Get over here. Ow. No! There we go, that works. Give myself the binoculars, even though I'm probably not gonna need them. Well, with the bionicles, sure, no. With the, fuck, what's it called? Oh, The binoculars, there we go. With the binoculars you can technically aim your spells if you want to. It's not that easy to do, but you can do it. Also, like, if you're new to this channel, I probably should make it a habit of, like, doing it in the first episode. If you're new to this channel, hello. Welcome to Keep That Game. We play what we want to play, really. That's how it works. We don't really have a certain genre that we stick to. I tend to play a lot of Nintendo games. But the thing is, you have, like, the Cube That Gaming part, which is the co-op playthroughs between me and Cube. And then there's also Just Fred, which you're watching right now. That is my personal, little side of the channel, I guess. Since Cube doesn't always have that much time, and we also don't live that close to each other, it means that we don't always get enough content. I wouldn't say we have enough content, but I don't know, man, I just like making videos, and doing them alone is the way that I can make it so that I can just... it's weird. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Whoops. No. I thought I had a shield that I could use a weapon art on. No matter. Let's go and do it now. There we go. Well, yeah. This part of the challenge just that I'm playing games on my own because I want to make videos. That's why I like making videos, so I might as well do them alone sometimes. And yeah, that's it really. The other thing is, we are not... Our mother language, or birth language, let's say it like that, is not English, so you'll have to deal with the occasional fucking up of making sentences and all that jazz, and also pronouncing stuff. I have no idea why. I have moments where I have moments where I can fluently and almost perfectly speak English, but I also have more than enough moments where I cannot talk like freaking crap. One of the things that I tend to have issues with is explaining stuff, which is actually pretty dang bad. I have no idea why I have so much issues with it. I don't know, man. It's weird. Like I said, some Let's Plays have better commentary than other ones. It also totally depends on what I'm doing, really. Some games are more story-driven, where I can just, like, read out people saying stuff. Other games are more action-packed, which is something like Dark Souls, or you also have stuff like Terraria, or other types of that type of a game. And those games are like, yeah, they're actually the most difficult. Like the games are very open and all that jazz are probably the most difficult games to commentate over, I think, personally. Right, Lothric Knight. Can I parry you with the shield? Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, we can! And there we go. Awesome. Okay, how long is the video? Recording is... Alright. I have a feeling, why is my commentary so bad for this video? I have no idea why my commentary is so bad. Why? Well, I think I have an idea why. One of the reasons is because I haven't been recording for, like, probably a week. It might not sound like a lot, but to me it's quite a lot. Like, if I get into the recording groove, I feel like my English is better at that point, because I'm so used to talking in English. But, yeah. I haven't recorded in a week, or maybe even longer, I don't know, man. I don't speak English on a daily basis, so I just tend to lose my touch. And I'm also, if I'm very quite honest, like, I'm not always that good at talking, in general. It's kind of weird. I can talk a lot and all that jazz, but sometimes, like, the things I say are sometimes very weird. There we go. Well, they're weird, or I, like, cannot properly explain what I'm trying to say or whatever. Usually I don't have issues with that. It totally depends on what kind of a topic I'm talking about. But in English I have a lot of issues with it. We're playing Dark Souls, by the way. I like the fact I'm talking about everything except for Dark Souls. Oh, there's a Cemetary of somebody who doesn't have a name. And is dressed up as a Lothric Knight. I think if you like wear the entire Lothric Knight armor set, it looks good. But if you like only wear one piece of them, like it fits with almost nothing else. I feel like it. If you wear a chest armor, you have like a really long neck sticking out of that thing. if you don't wear the helm. It's really weird. Of course, like, I try to make my characters look like the character that I'm basing them on. The other thing I'm also going to try to do is Fashion Souls once more. Last playthrough wasn't that successful. It wasn't too bad either, like, I could deal with it, really. I thought it was fine. But it wasn't really what I needed. In this playthrough, it's probably going to be even more difficult since Adenine, well, she's a little bit weird. Say it like that. I do have a little bit of an idea, though. Okay, I'm getting the hell out of here. Usually I try to kill that guy before he turns into a monster, but when that doesn't work, I do a tactical retreat. Because I don't want to deal with that thing. I could use my firebombs and all that jazz, but I just don't want to deal with him. Alright, are you done? You're done! Why does this guy always survive? Let me go and take a little bit of a sip of me Estes flask. Hello! And of course you're fucking invincible. When you're climbing a goddamn ladder. I can't believe you done this. Right, black fire bombs. That is good. Quite good. Jolly good if I do say so myself. Alright. Kill you, turn around. Get hit by you, but you're fucking stubby little shit dagger. There we go. Let me go wait for that guy to move to the left. I don't want to deal with two enemies at the same time. Especially when there's a Lothric Knight involved. You're gonna Hunter Charm? Now. Let's see. Hello, my dude. And there we go. End of the line, pal. Fuck. He blocked me. Ow. And then he did his weapon art on me. Why do I always get... Oh, freaking instant karma, really. Lothric Knight leggings. Let's see, because the Lothric Knight leggings are going to be better, but I'm not sure if I can wear them. I can. Okay, good. Okay. Hello, and... There we go. I think that the broadsword is probably going to be like a better sword for me to use right now. I think it does more damage use. Yeah, a little bit more. I could also just use a deep battle axe and wreck faces, but I don't really think I want to use that. Fire bombs. Now, I do have a different way that I like doing this. Or at least some, like a way that I figured, like just a thing that I tested out last playthrough. Oh yes, I hit him. Cool. Right, now, back there. Nice! Got the dog. Cool. Okay, now I'm gonna see if I can throw... Whoopsie. See if I can throw one of them on their face. Yes, that kills one of them and gets the attention of the other one. Excellent. Just according to plan. Right, and you're done. That guy can live. You can live. Right, let me go and murder you. Thank you. Thank you for dying. Now, what is the weapon art for this thing? Stance. Okay, good. I usually don't parry with shields that aren't parry shields, like the target shield. So I'd rather have something that will make it so that I can use my weapon arts. If I'm gonna do blocking in any case. I don't even know the weapon arts of all these weapons that I'm gonna be getting. Like the claws and all that jazz. I'm very interested to figure all that stuff out. And see which claw and whip is the best. I also think that like claws and whips complement each other quite a lot, because claws are like super close range, while the whip is going to be... Wait, does this... Oh, it does more damage, but less scaling. Well, who cares? This is probably the first time in my life that I've used this freaking sword. What was I saying again? I don't even remember. I do like... oh yeah, of course, that the claws and whips complement each other quite a lot because whips are very long. Like you can use them on very long range, and you can also use and the claws you can use at very close range. All right. My daily Steam message of the same guy playing the same game. That's why the fuck not. He must probably be thinking the same, like, is he playing Dark Souls 3 again? That game is already 4 years old. Alright, so let me go and do this. Now, let's go and fight ourselves a Winged Knight, shall we? A Winged Knight with no wings. They're pretty easy to backstab, but you shouldn't underestimate them. They can do a buttload of damage to you, so... There we go. They also have like a Beyblade move, and that's probably their most deadly move. If you don't move out of the way from that one, you're probably gonna die. Rapier is over here. I don't need it in this playthrough. I'm already done with you, rapiers. That build was surprisingly good. Well, sometimes. It also had quite... Well, the thing is I died like in 2 hits to basically anything. To basically anything in the grandmother. There we go. Now, doesn't this weapon scale with... Oh, the reason why I can use this is because I have faith. Right. Let's see. Well, no, it doesn't really have anything special going for it. It just does damage. It doesn't even scale with the faith that is required. Oh well. Ugh. There we go. In this playthrough, I'm also gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do like a quest or two that I haven't done in the last playthrough because I didn't need to do it in the last one. The other thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm also gonna have to make my character get hollowed. I'm also gonna undo the hollowing, by the way. I'm not gonna stick with the hollowing. I spent quite a lot of time making this character. I'm sure so I'm not gonna turn him into a hollow. Haha, got him. Nice. Man, straight swords are the best weapons in the game. They just are the best weapons in the game. Or like the most straightforward weapons, really. The same with great swords. Wow, this blade looks pretty freaking cool, actually. This is another thing I'm gonna do in this playthrough. Take a look at the weapon, how they look. Not in 1080p though. Yeah. Okay. I have a Homer Bone. I'm gonna go back to Fire Rolling Shrine. You know what? I think, like, I usually do this. I usually let my episodes run long. But today I think I'm gonna let it run maybe a little bit longer. I don't know how long it's gonna take. But I am gonna be fighting and hopefully beating Vorta the Warrior Valley. Or like just the entirety of the Firelink. The entirety of the Firelink Shrine. No, the entirety of the High Wall of Lothric in this episode. I don't mind that too much. I actually like it a little bit more. Like for Dark Souls, I think episodes of 40 minutes are fine because I do so much stuff in 40 minutes. And also, like, if I restrict myself to, I don't like restricting myself to like a certain time limit. Too much. Well, it depends. Like usually my videos are like 20 or 30 minutes long. Usually, or like I try to do that in any case. But I play so many games where that is not applicable. Like in Fire Emblem, my episodes can range from being half an hour to like almost 2 hours. Yeah, so it's very difficult. Like it's just the games that I play, really. It's not particularly my incompetence with like watching the time or whatever. It's more like I just play games that make really long episodes. Fire Emblem is like a pretty big exception though. That one has the longest episodes. Because sometimes chapters just take that freaking long, especially when I fail a chapter or whatever and have to redo everything. Because I do tend to record everything. Well, now usually it's just a recording of a certain amount of time. Are they serious? I've never had them follow me up to this point. Bugger off. And then we can summon, what's his face? Lion Knight Albert, that's an NPC summon. Let me go and get rid of my firebombs for the time being and replace them with throwing knives. I'm not allowed to use I'm not allowed to use bows, by the way. If I want to kite my enemy, I have to use items. Or something else. Why? Because I'm probably going to be doing a bows only playthrough later on Like, it's probably gonna be the final playthrough I'm gonna be doing. Okay, let's back off. Your Lothric Knight is standing there watching. Watching me penetrate his body. Right. Hey, sir. Would you be so kind as to let me... Whoopsie. Now, wouldn't it be wondrous if you would give me a Lothric Knight straight sword? Well, it's not like I'm gonna need it, so... Probably shouldn't be that good of an idea. Or probably wouldn't be that good of an idea. There we go. Nothing. I don't get bloody nothing. Hey, sir. Let me go and do... Not that. Oh boy. Okay, yep. Nice. My god, man. Straight swords feel so freaking good. Ugh. They're such good freaking... Like, they just always feel good. There's nothing clunky about them. Like, the spear, for instance, felt... To me, personally, felt really clunky. Like, really slow and clunky and just... Yeah. There we go. Let's get the Way of Blue. Like I said in the last playthrough, or I should just stop saying that because like some people might just be here for like an interesting build or playthrough that they want to see and then they wouldn't know all the other ones. I only equip the Way of the Blue right now just to help out Blue Sentinels and all that jazz to get their tokens. Not particularly because I cannot handle invaders of my own, because I personally think that I can do that. It totally depends on my build though. And even still, like, it also totally depends on your enemy's build. Like, sometimes you can just have, like, the most insane... well, sometimes you can just have, like, an insane disadvantage against your invader. So... And I'm not good enough at the game to be able to beat people that are insanely more powerful than me. I'm not that good. Alright, let me go and get Gold Pine Resin going. And let's get the show on the road. If I'm lucky, this episode might just like end off at the perfect 40 minutes. I don't like her face that much. Why? Like, it's so difficult in this game to make a good-looking female character. Or like a beautiful character, really. Like, that's so freaking difficult. You know, that's like a game that I haven't bought, but one game that I would definitely like to buy is Code Vein. Only for the character creation. That's the only thing that I would love about it. Because I've seen some other stuff from it and it's kind of... It looks a little bit bland to me. The story seems pretty good though. I guess I'll have to see. I might buy it one day and play it. Maybe make a let's play of it or something. I don't know. What am I actually doing? Like, I'm not using rapiers anymore. I can two-hand my weapons and they will do more damage. Alright, here comes the dashing. And the crazy music. Oh yeah, I also forgot to do something. Because now that I have my... just totally ignoring the fact that I beat the boss. Now that I'm recording my audio and my game audio and my commentary separately, I'm supposed to do a syncing ritual, which I didn't do. So I'll have to remember to do that in the next episode. And from that episode onwards, because otherwise syncing audio is going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Right, get rid of you. Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart. Yes.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Farewell. See you in hell, you bitch. Okay, there you go. Alright, so I think that's gonna conclude our first episode of... Wait, what does this thing actually give me? Unfaltering Prayer, that seems pretty dang good. Alright, so, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Dark Souls 3. Well, not really the first episode. I'm still gonna call it the weapon playthroughs. I just hope you enjoyed this episode just as I was playing Dark Souls 3 weapon playthroughs. There we go, let's say it like that. And I I hope to see you guys in the next episode, where we are going to tackle the Undead Settlement and finally get ourselves the weaponry that we need. Oh my god, like at certain angles she looks so bad. Yeah, doesn't matter. She actually looks like, she doesn't look perfect, but like perfectly like the character, but in a certain way she reminds me of Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Doesn't matter too much. I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.